Good evening, guys. I'm gonna do a video on this clock because I know that a lot of people don't know about this clock, and I didn't know about it until here recently. But I hadn't really paid it much attention, but now I have. This clock is a vintage General Electric Westminster chime. And just to clarify, General Electric didn't make this clock. They didn't make their own clocks. Revere made this clock. Anyway, this is the, quote, General Electric Model 354 Westminster chime circa 1935. I've only seen one other of these. And before this one, there was only one known to exist. It belongs to a guy in Tennessee. Not me, I wish, but no, it doesn't. And I can't really tell you how many of this clock was made. I really don't know. I can only speculate, perhaps as many as 700 and as little as 500. I really don't know. So this one is really hard to find. I couldn't believe that this came up. But this is just, and I'll show you more pictures. If I can get this thing to cooperate, that is. And let's see. I'll show you the movement to it. It's just your typical Revere, but and parts for these movements from this particular decade are extremely hard to find too. So you figure, but like I said, I just couldn't believe that this thing came up. I was not expecting that at all. And let me pull up Roy Mano's video about this clock, where you can get some insight into this. Let's see, Roy Mano, General Electric 3x4. My volume's turned up where you can hear. Well, hold on. Of course, that didn't find it. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm getting there slowly.
You know, when it comes to me.
Sorry about that. Here we go. View full playlist. And where is it? I know it's on this playlist. Aha. There it is. We're a 1935 GE Model 354 Westminster chime clock. Revere Clock Company. Now turn up the volume where you can hear it. See. Of course, there's an ad. Skip ad. I don't care.
To a chime.
We'll start it over. Here we go.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to my shop here at Fort Pierce, Florida. My name is Roy from Telecron Time, and today what I want to do is I want to demonstrate this beautiful General Electric Westminster clock. So please take a moment and enjoy the little tour. This clock is a 1935. This is the model General Electric 354. Obviously, it was made by the Revere Clock Company because General Electric didn't make their own clocks. So let me give you a little background on this particular clock. This 1935 clock has to be one of the most viewed items that I have in my Etsy store right now, and I can't believe it's still sitting here. So I thought, maybe if I did a video and explain this clock in a little bit more detail, somebody might appreciate it. For one thing, it is without a doubt the rarest Westminster clock I've done in the Revere General Electric line. I tell you, if you go ahead and you Google this, you will find absolutely no information except for this particular clock. I have records going back to 2006 on all the Revere and GE clocks that I've done over time, and nowhere do I have absolutely any information on this particular clock at all. 1935 was actually kind of a strange year for General Electric and Revere because of the Depression. The production numbers for all of the movements was very, very low. So a lot of these models were made in very, very small quantities. I could tell you through my research, I've discovered that many models sold in 1935, there may have been no more than 300 to maybe 700 of any particular model made. Because of the fact that there's no information on this clock whatsoever anywhere, I cannot give you exact production numbers on this. But as we take a look at it, some of the unique features on this is that this is all done in a two-tone. This is all mahogany veneer on the front of the clock, but once you get up on the top, you're going to see it's done in a contrasting maple. Just absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, let me comment on that. I absolutely love the fact that they did that. That is just gorgeous. Too bad most of them aren't like that. But anyway, I just thought I would throw that in there. That's one of my favorite things about this particular clock. Anyway, back to Roy's video.
I can tell you right now that the finish on this clock is all original. It was never stripped down. So what you see is all part of the clock. And this also comes with a brass bezel, and it does have a painted dial on it. The dial shows a little bit of wear, but that's pretty natural for these particular style of dials. Parts for this particular movement for 1935 are very, very difficult to get. This one had a broken power eye up here on the top. I did not have a replacement for it, so the power eye that you see here is not operating. It's just put there for decorative purposes. So as we take a look at the back side of the clock, there's the movement. The movement was actually completely overhauled and rebuilt. It was taken down to the pieces. Everything was cleaned, oiled, reassembled, and then double checked. The clock runs absolutely perfect. It's quiet and it chimes correctly. And the back door is right over there. All right, so let's get it set up and let's listen to it chime. Well, that's it. Thanks again for visiting me here at my shop. Feel free to drop in and see all the different Telechron, Revere, and General Electric clocks I have for sale. You can find my shop at Etsy. Again, the name of my shop is Telechron Time. You can look in the description for a link if you want. Take care and hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.
Okay, and there was some information about that. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoy. Please like and subscribe. Bye-bye.